Well, you can only try. We can only try and get the tripod on the table. I can't get any closer to it. I'll sellotape the lyrics to my eyes. I've been going through some old lyrics today, just sitting on the fire. You can't even imagine what this place looks like. This is accelerating backwards if I can get it out. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. This one was never really built for 1991, did I write that? Oh, goodness me. Used to be a fast electric one. But, should we try really slow? Not because I particularly want to, but I think it'll give me a chance to read the next lines that come up. I bought a smile from the girl on the door. I said, you got style? She said, are you sure? She showed me her fingers all covered in rings. She said, yesterday lingers, you know what I mean. She asked me for instructions on how to behave when it comes to destruction. We all know the way. I don't know how far you can go with no name. They can call you a star, but you still just the same. I turned the lights down and sat on the floor. When no one's around, you can't be ignored. They keep reminiscing on time that's passed by. There's so much they're missing, but I don't tell them why. The last man I trusted kept shaking his head. I feel so disgusted was all that he said. I told him forget it, it'll all come to pass. He said, I've tried not to let it, but I'll do as you ask. Everyone suffers sometime in their life. I'm like all the others, need a job, need a wife. I've hit high places and been up on peaks. I've seen thousands of faces, but not one that speaks. When too much is showing, you've got to hold back. You know how it's going, the decks are all stacked. Right from the start, they laid down their rules. Suppressing your art, making you dance the rules. I wouldn't play, I wouldn't go under. I don't care what they say, I'm keeping my thunder. I'm staying silent, I tell everyone. When things get violent, I don't call them fun. Don't follow my lead, it could be a dead end. Don't trust what you read, it might be pretend. Don't compromise or quit or let doubt creep in. Be true to your heart and you'll always win. I've got my daughter's bracelet on. I don't know, maybe it turns out they love all this heart and soul. Emily, 11 years, 3 months, except for 2 days. No, you're 11 years and 3 months, yeah, that's right. And Dylan, you are 12. Goodness me, 9 months. Minus 9 days, can't do the maths anymore. There, so you know when Daddy's doing this. That's a song Daddy wrote in 1991. You were minus 25 or something then. I won't give your ages away online. I wrote a jauntier song back then, didn't I? Gosh me. chasing shadows, never caught one up. Always drinking from a poison cup. Told someone where I would be. I was hoping they'd be waiting there for me. I got there late, just in case no one came, and maybe I had the wrong place. I saw my name scrawled upon the wall. It said sorry, but I never loved you at all. I looked at the photos that we took the first night, bathing in the afterlight. I felt something good was about to start. Never knew then you'd break my heart. Ain't it funny how quickly gold can fade? Gazing back upon the sheets where we laid, can see my dreams weeping on the pillow. I reside now beneath the willow. You gave me a promise of compromise. Now I know that way madness lies. Someone got there before me, turned you astray, but still I wish you'd come back this way. The fairgrounds closed, the rods are broken. You got your pretty clothes and a note saying I was joking. You'll have to deal with yourself somewhere down the line. You got your problems, don't make them mine. No. For a song I haven't played in... Well, the last time I sang that was when we came home after catching a mastodon for our lunch. We all sat outside the cave and I thought, shouldn't we have killed it first as it merrily ate its way through the village? Should I continue to do some old stuff? I don't know. See if I can find some cue cards here and search House Grand Reward. That was G with that. It's Chasing Rainbows. No, I never remember that. Or was it E? I was chasing rainbows from the moment that we met, trying to figure out if I ever really knew you at all. I'm left here now wearing a chainmail suit of regret. Pride surely does come before a fall. Nah, not playing that one. I'll tell you for why, because it goes on for 2.5 hours. True story. Actually, it's somewhere around here. I know you can't see it, but there we go. Such I was uploading the CDs of it the other day onto Patreon, which I rejected them. File's too big. What else have we got here? Some Like Dream, I love that song, but I can't remember it. Here's a song about my beautiful daughter. Every time I play this, I play it a different way now. It's just so different to how it used to be. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. You can come back a bit now, I don't need to stand next to the microphone. Where does the sun go to at night? I need to know if that's alright. Does it sink into the sky's lake? Well, what kind of mysterious shapes would that make? And what secrets does the sun hold? I guess I need to wait to be told. Does it turn into the moon? They say if I'm patient, I'll find out soon. The sun gives us those glowing bright skies, but it's a clever old moon gives us the tides. Where does the sun go to at night? Where does it hide until daylight? the sun go to at night? Where does it lay its head? Is it like me, sleeping tight with dreams dancing round my bed? That's a kind of a co-pilot song. My daughter wrote the first 3 verses with the assistance of 1 line from myself. She was 9 when she wrote that, yeah? Amazing, huh? This was school homework. And then school threw the handwritten lyrics away. I was so mad. But I'll tell you amusing. What about it? Okay. So because I'm disabled, I'm not allowed to see my children in person. That's England for you. We fought the Nazis just to pick up their mantle. Anyway, and in those days, my daughter was allowed to speak to me on the telephone as well, because disabled men in England have no rights at all. And but anyway, so she called me. I've got to do a project on space for school. This is when my daughter used to go to school. She's not been for, I don't know, half a year now, I think. Anyway, you don't know about that. And I don't want you to know about it. Although, I'd like it. So, 9 years old. We're going to do a project, school home. Because I'm already getting livid. I've got a protest song coming along. As I've said ever since I was at school, if you can't teach my child, or me as it was then, what I need to learn in an 8-hour day, you ain't doing your job properly. Don't expect me to pick up your slack on my own time at home, you know. Of course, I mean, nowadays, you know, they've got other things outside of school, you know, laptops and telephones and devices and all this stuff, you know. You know, when I was at school, if they give you homework, well, I'm going to miss a heavy evening of playing hopscotch to do this, you know. Algebra, yeah, that's really going to serve me right. I still don't know what algebra is to this day. I thought it was a country near France. Anyway, so my daughter said, I've been given this homework, I'm going to do a project on space, and she, light bulb, and she says, I know, I'm going to do it as a poem, Daddy. Don't go away, she says. I'm in a wheelchair, when we're going to go? So she scoots off, comes back, and she's got a pencil and paper. I'm being accurate then, because she didn't have a pencil. She said, I'm going to call it Where's the Sun Go To at Night, Daddy? Good title, saith I. Fortunately, I did record this, actually, because I, what fleeting contact I'm allowed, but I didn't try and record it all. And so, Where's the Sun Go To at Night? I need to know, all right. And I interjected and I said, well, maybe, you know, maybe I need to know if that's all right. A bit more polite, Emily. No. And, okay. And then paused for the pencil and she said, well, come on, Daddy, you know, you can... No, she said, you can help if you want, Daddy. I know they're very kind of you. So I came up with something along, sinking into the skies like, and Emily reworded it into that line. Then Emily did. What kind of mysterious shapes would that make? And I think Emily did the second verse all on her own. Sun gives us those glowing bright skies. No, that's so Emily was starting the same one. Then she said, well, another line, Daddy. So Emily came up with Sun gives us those. What secrets does the sun hold? I think Emily said, I need to wait to be told, and I extended it for the meter to say, you know, if you're going to put music to it, because I was already composing a tune, I guess I need to wait to be told. So she begrudgingly accepted that piece of advice. Now what, Daddy? So I came up with some line that I can't remember now. my uber cynical 11-year-old daughter just went, yeah, okay, Dad. You know, I was like, you know, your day's over, old man. You know, get out of here. There's a new generation coming in. You know, it's like when the Beatles came along and, you know, kicked Hank Ifield off the stage or whatever it might have been. You know, when the Sex Pistols came in and you know, got rid of Alvin Stardust and whoever they replaced, the Dooleys. And then I did suggest to Emily, I said, well, you could do an old Beatles thing, because the Beatles used to go back and on the third verse they used to take some replications first. So she did that. But anyway, it's the true story there. On the fourth verse there, and the next day I couldn't remember what we'd written. I only had the title. And I hadn't done the video there yet. So I wrote some new verses to it. But as you heard then, I had the meter on. So the last verse there was mine. I feel the urge to sing, call me if you're lost and then I'm going to let you go. By the way, if you can look over my shoulder there, you can see a book called Bacon's School Adventure, which is written by my amazing 11-year-old son Dylan. And it's available on Amazon. And it's very funny. It's not too late to travel, but there's nowhere left to go. We fought a losing battle, but the victors didn't know. Let me hold you tenderly and ease away your fears. You know you got a friend in me if the longing reappears. I saw you walk the minefield, yet stardust in your eyes. And in your footsteps when I kneeled, you didn't seem surprised. It's not too late to change things, the picture still looks good. You know that when my phone rings, I'd answer if I could. Let's get off this rodeo and put both feet on the ground. It don't matter where we go, I'll make sure love's in town. I didn't make the river freeze, but I'll help you get across. And if that doesn't put your mind at ease, you can call me if you're lost. Oh, it's so annoying. In case you're wondering, because my fingers, this damn disease, motor neuron disease has rotted my fingers away to nothing. You just can't cut the nails down enough, you know, for them not to go over the sponge that is my flesh. Thank you, dear friends. I gotta go. I'm losing the rhythm, don't you know? Whoa. Dear friends, I gotta pack up the tent. One more song, have you been sent? Didn't play them well, but I did my best. I hope I passed the audition test. Wherever you're to in this world, I hope things are good and time ain't been curled. Be yourself, you're the best at that. Don't let... Oh, man. Things are seizing up. Okay, it's time to go, that's for sure. Crystal Hart, one of my books. Not a bad one, though, I say so myself.